Welcome to Living Agriculture with me, Luigare. I thank you for viewing, I thank you for subscribing, and I thank you for liking. Always, as we said it before, and I'll continue saying it, our broad objective of being on this channel is to share the knowledge, the skill, and the information regarding agriculture education, poultry, livestock, piggery, and rabbits. Because I have been receiving messages regarding the formula for feeds and feeding. So as we said it before, we are not here to entertain, but we are to train. And we are not here just for the sake, but we are to lead those who are engaged in poultry, piggery, livestock, and rabbits to their destination. I thank you for viewing. We are going to start with a formulation for broiler breeds. So keep on watching. When we talk of the broiler, this breed is a short-term breed which requires just 4 weeks to 3 months, and of which we need to know what do we require or need to go into broiler breed. Now, there is what we call the broiler starter. The broiler starter, this is required for the first day to 7 days. This is what we call the broiler starter. It can be in pellets, it can be in local feeds. If we are to go into pellets, we use what we call the pre-starter. This is for 7 days only, because we don't need to exceed this. Because some people always ask, what do you mean by pre-starter, by starter? Because if we are to be using the pellets, the first feed of feeds is known as pre-starter. And it is given for the first 7 days. Once that is done, then this is the first batch. And the second is what we call the growers. We are still on pellets. Growers starts from 7 days to 21 days. This is what we call the growers mash or the growers feeds. It is the second type of feeds. We are still on pellets. Then the third, it is what we call the finisher. Finisher starts from 21 days till you sell them off. This is how we make or manage the broilers using pellets. I would desire to send questions where you feel you are lost. But we started with pellets. Now we are going to look into local feeds or feeding, because I'm supposed to share with you what we call the feeds management. Because now the local feeds, if we talk of the local feeds, by the way, let me tell you this. We produce all types of chicks. The local one, the layers, the broilers, the croilers, the rainbow, the Sasso, and the Sussex. And if it requires bulking, you need to consult Hajat is the one who is there, as I told you before. Now, what do we mean by the local feeds? This includes the broken maize. Here, the maize bran. We have fish. We have cotton. We have shells. We have blood. We have soya. Then sunflower. We have the premix and salt. These are the ingredients used in making our local feeds. What is the quantity? Now, if we are to go into the first, but we are still for the broilers. By the way, don't get lost. Broken maize, 100 kilograms. Let's eliminate bran. Then fish, it should be 30 kilograms. Cotton, 25 kilograms. Shells, 10 kilograms. Blood, you can put in or leave it. Soya, still, it can be left out. Sunflower, left out. Premix, it is a half a kilo. Then salt, it is 1 kilogram. This is the components, and this is the quantity and the formula for mixing what we call broiler starter. Why did I cancel bran? Because these two, it is the same. You don't need to use broken maize and again bran. This is being selfish. But if you cannot afford using broken maize, please use the maize bran, or the wheat bran, or the rice bran. End of that. This one is what we feed the chicks from 1 day old to 7 days. I repeat, what I'm writing here, it is for the broiler starter. For those who cannot afford using the pellets, the broiler starter. We need 30 kgs of fish or soya. Then 25 kgs of cotton or palm oil cakes. Then 10 kgs of shells stroke calcium. Then a half a kilo of premix. Then 1 kg of salt, 10 kgs of blood. This is the formulation for broiler starter. This is the formulation for broiler starter. From 1 day to 7 days. Here we can see now. The broiler starter serves for only 1 week.